What is up, everyone? We're back with another video, and today I'm gonna show you some clips from two games. This is a XIN ZHAO game, and the second one is XIN again. But I'm gonna try to do something a bit different. I know some of you have been asking for like more full games, not like putting the entire game into a video because that would just be a very long video, but a game, I mean a video where I'm like explaining a bit more on what I'm doing. So here you can see we all kind of go for this invade, and then I turn around because I remember that we don't win that invade. I don't know why I walked that far in the first place. Like, it just didn't click for me until I realized, wait, they have Thresh, we have Braum. This doesn't look great. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone's gonna be in the comments like, actually, you guys do win that invade, you're trolling. I don't know. I won the game, so I don't really care. But, I start off clearing the threat buff here. No leash needed because XIN ZHAO, and I'm essentially gonna clear and kind of move upward towards topside. So I guess I can kind of skip ahead to when things happen. But that's essentially the plan right now. We're gonna like clear, position ourselves topside just in case. Maybe see if we can do something in the enemy jungle, and yeah. Okay, so now we've cleared our topside, and well, we cleared our entire jungle actually, and I know that Udyr is going to be in his jungle, so we're walking up here. I see Udyr, he's going to Krugs. I kind of wanted to, you know, jump him on his Krugs, but he didn't. We didn't know where enemy mid laner was, and I saw this happening, so I tried to see if I could get a piece of that. Shen didn't want to share, so he killed Kayle before I got there. How dare he? So we're just gonna go for a recall, buy what we can buy, and then head back out for another clear. And as soon as I finish these Krugs, I look at my bot lane. I'm like, okay, this is gankable. This is something we can do something here. You know, you use red sweeper so that you can know if there's any vision, and just like that, we take down Seraphine, dodge the hook, and get the Thresh. It's a nice double kill. One Braum was hurt in the process, but you know, sacrifices have to be made, and I would rather it not be me. So, Udyr unfortunately got dragged while that was going on, but I mean, 2 kills for drag, I'll take the trade-off. But I knew that I kind of have to head up so that, well, after I do Raptors, of course, I mean, very important. But I know I need to head up because Udyr is going to be heading up to do grubs to try to get the jungle feats. So yeah, we're gonna skip to that. Okay guys, we're checking grubs, and lo and behold, who do we find here? Udyr. Oh dear, it's Udyr. He hits the wall face first at rapid velocities. This Kayle, for some reason, thought that she could fight me. I don't know what possessed her to think that that was a good idea. But I knew Shen got my back, right? The Shen ult was clutch, and we get 2 kills again, and we get Krebs. So, all in all, it's going good so far. Now, for all my aspiring junglers, you see what I'm doing there? Sweeper. Sweeper is your best friend. Now, also, look at what else I'm doing. I'm very heavily mispositioned right now, and I will die for it. We do get the kill on Seraphine, and Kaisa comes and cleans up, but in another solo queue rank game where my teammates are not proficient and they decide to not rotate to that, I would have just inted. So remember, keep an eye on yourself. Where are you positioning? Where am I positioning? And try not to find yourself in the same situation, because you will die. It was worth because my team made it worth. I had no intention of that being the play at all. I was kind of a little, greedy in the sense that I saw Udyr and I knew I could fight him 1v1, but I did not pay attention to the fact that his team can rotate to me a lot faster than mine can. But it worked out. And if you're wondering what I'm typing in the chat, it's basically Thresh threw a lantern for Seraphine, but this Thresh actually is really good at Thresh, so he knows how his lantern works, funny enough, and it actually allowed him, well, when Seraphine took the lantern, he flashed away so that it would take her further under their tower. So while I was gonna, I don't think the clip is actually in there, because I think I cut it before the clip where I die, but basically I knew that she was gonna take the lantern and I aimed for where the lantern would have taken her. But because Thresh knew that, he flashed so it took her further under their tower and did not allow me to hit my W, which would have allowed me to just immediately get onto Seraphine. So big plays from their Thresh. Their Thresh is actually huge, and I just felt really bad that he got paired with the Seraphine. He deserved better. You can see in the chat he's like, "Zin, I'm trying really hard and they keep giving you free meals." But unfortunately that is how some games go. So, I'm thinking, this Fizz is a long way from home, okay? What is this guy doing? And then I see Udyr in the pit. I'm like, okay, that's one other person. Then I see Kale, okay, two people. I got a little scared at some point. But then I remembered that, I have the support that just had the psychic power to know he needed to be here at Grubs, and just roamed. So ADCs, when your support's not in lane because he just rotated to help the team, please stop getting angry. He's doing a great service to everyone. It doesn't mean that he's abandoned you. Some of them probably have. But it doesn't mean you're playing bad. It just means that we need the help more. Okay. Now, perhaps after looking at this clip, I might be a little aggressive on XIN ZHAO, which I mean, par for the course, right? You're supposed to be, but you'll see. So I get stunned by Seraphine. I go over there, deal with the Fizz. I hit the W on Thresh, waiting for E to come up. Thresh dies before my E can come up. That we tower dive Seraphine. This game has just been a very one-sided slaughter. I'm beginning to see a trend here. We are once again back in bot lane. Here to collect the Thresh and the Fizz that randomly appeared. Zhonya's ain't gonna save you, buddy. Or maybe it does save you. For now. Do we do anything with this play? Okay, I get into Rift. Oh yeah. And I just immediately start gunning for it. I don't know why I didn't flash W. I could have flashed W on Seraphine. And now I'm backing. Okay, I guess I cut my losses. Yeah, that was a little anticlimactic. My fault. But to make up for it, we treat Kale the only way you should treat a Kale, which is we towered over. Okay, so quite a bit of time has passed, and we're in a very interesting part of the game where my bot lane just respawned, enemies hovering Baron, I'm mispositioned, I immediately die, and it starts looking a little grim, you know. It starts looking a little bit scary. You know, I'm thinking, did we just throw our lead? Is our lead now just gone? Is Kale starting to Kale? And then Kale dies. And then Thresh dies. And then my team just decided to do wonderful team things. It was beautiful. I could have cried. And then there's a lot of pings from Baron to do Baron. So here we are doing the Baron with quite a few spectators on the side. So I'm thinking I need to like not be anywhere near that corner because of exactly what just happened. I mean, Thresh hooked and got it. But we kill Udyr on site. Thresh gets it too. This Fizz is terrorizing our brand, but he's not going to distract me from the Baron. Okay, I'm here to smite this. Seraphine, your double cast Q, nothing. Fizz, Hourglass is definitely not saving you this time. I don't know what Brand is talking about in the chat. I genuinely don't know what he was talking about. It wasn't Shen ult because Shen's ult is on cooldown. Nobody else can quote unquote blink to him, so I have no idea what he was talking about, what realm he was in. But moving on. So I'm just here minding my own business, trying to do my red buff. They hit the plant, they can see me. Seraphine double cast ease. Fizz for some reason tried to fight me. Like, bro, you don't win. There is no world where Fizz 1v1s me. And to make it even worse, it wasn't even a 1v1. Like, he looked. I'm pretty sure they have vision. He looked at like 4 other people, just like marginally a couple feet away from me, and was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to fight this XIN ZHAO right now, at this moment. That sounds like a great idea. But setting that aside, yeah, we're just gonna push and see if we can end here. Well, maybe not end, but like get a better advantage. So we got ourselves an inhib, and we backed off. We cleared their jungle to starve the jungler, and I noticed, because of our vision in the jungle, that there's a Seraphine who's gonna walk by, and I just sit here and I wait for her. She tries to flash to get away, but alas, that won't save you, because I have gap closers. My Kai'Sa was it Kai'Sa or Brand? Someone was picking me off, and I'm like, they don't know I'm here. They can't see me. And for the most part, it was going okay, until the Fizz, just randomly appeared from nowhere. Now, remember how I said this Fizz never 1v1s me, ever? I mean, I was correct. He doesn't. In fact, a lot of that damage that I just took in that fight where I died, which, by the way, I will not consider inting because they had to come and focus me while the rest of my team was pushing top. Okay, let's just clear the air on that. My team was doing things with the distraction that I created, and we had Seraphine down. In my book, it was not completely troll. But Udyr did a lot of the damage because he has Kraken, and AD Udyr is just unreasonably strong. Like he has Kraken, Shojin, Unending Despair, is about to build probably Liandry's based on the components, and he presses Q and it's just shredding through my health. Why is Udyr allowed to do that? But nonetheless he is. So on to the next pivotal moment of this game. Drag is coming up in 40 seconds. Let's see what happens. So now, here we are, 40 seconds later. My team that was literally just there is not there anymore. and the Udyr and the Fizz, you know, they do things to me that I did not really enjoy. So it was at this moment I realized that they had cracked the code. They figured out they can't beat me by themselves, but they can do it together. And I really just didn't expect my team to kind of just let them do that, given the performance I've been seeing. But I guess one can argue that I, the jungler, who came for the objective, the dragon, was clearly mispositioned and should not have been near the dragon. That was very obviously my fault. So we're gonna watch the rest of this and see what happens between Brand and Shen versus 4 people. I mean, who could have seen that one coming, right? Neither of them have smite. There's no reason for them to do this, because there's no chance at all that they ever get that drag away from Udyr. But they didn't choose life today. But they choose life next time, maybe. So here we are in another fight that Udyr, unfortunately, from the confidence of killing me twice with his, thought that he could just run into us and do something, but unfortunately that resulted in the massacre of his entire team. His goes golden for another time. He eviscerates our Kaisa, but he himself will soon fall. I still had my mark on him, so I don't know why I didn't just E to him, but I mean, we got him. And then we go take Baron. So now, here we are, post Baron. Thresh is in our jungle for some reason. He starts heading towards the wall. Proceeds to not do anything. So I guess maybe he was trying to do some mind games. You know, maybe if they think I'm gonna flash, they'll flash first. My flash is on cooldown, so that was just not an option. But hey man, I mean, well, whatever works, even though it didn't. But yeah, the Thresh had no reason to be there. Like, we have Baron, we have our, well, negligible prio. Like, he should not be there alone. I'm ignoring this Udyr and I'm losing like half my health, so now I have to like actually pay attention to him. And then I knock up the Fizz, and yeah, maybe the healing in this clip is not the most balanced or the most, you know, socially acceptable, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine when I use it. When it's used against me, not so much. You know how it goes. And just like that, we're... Now this Kale is playing with fire, okay? I don't have the clip audio, like my microphone audio, but I was like talking to this Kale. I was like, listen, I will dive you. If you do not show my team some respect, I will be under that tower with you. I am not afraid. And then I was. Standing on business. And yeah, that's it. We win the game. This is now a almost 20-minute video. But I guess you guys will let me know if you like this, or if I should just go back to just slapping clips and music.